Hey everybody, welcome. We are kicking off the week here on Going Optimal with the premiere draft of Zendikar Rising my the calls of chat. Premiere narrowly went out. We're back down to silver here. This is my first draft on this account since the start of the month, so the season has reset and we are back down at silver. I wonder if that means that we're going to have better luck. The thing is, we don't really know exactly what the matchmaking numbers actually are. Yes, silver is kind of how they're trying to match us, but silver is what they show us. These ranks are what they show us. They're the player facing rank, but under the hood there's like a different ranking system that probably helps it so that, like, let's say there's someone who at the end of a given season just usually ends up in silver and then they fall back down to silver. I guess they would go back lower though. Anyway, the point is, at the end of a season, you've got this huge spread of differentiated players. You've got your good players over here, your lesser players over here, and it's all spread out. When the seasons end, it all smashes together again, and you're much more likely to be paired against someone not at your level. That's my point. That matchups, pairings, matchmaking in the first chunk of new games from a post-month season change can be wildly different than it is late season when the matchmaking is pretty good. But there might still be stuff under the hood that's going to make the matches more accurate than it might even seem from the ranks per se. So we're going to give that a test, though. If you want to test out my sponsor, you're going to go to cardkingdom.com. They are purveyors of everything for your physical Magic game, whether it's supplies, singles, or sealed product, whether you're wanting to play some limited with a friend or bling up that sweet cube you've been working on, or finally finish that pesky commander deck. There's only like 7 or 8 cards you need for it. So just, hit Card Kingdom via my affiliate link, finish up that commander deck of your dreams, and then make it a nightmare for your friends and family. And hopefully you're finding some physical Magic time in these tough times where local game stores aren't having a lot of events available to you. So I hope that you're finding some time to play with those you love and those you're hanging with. Hopefully they're one and the same. But if you do, keep Card Kingdom in mind. They're my sponsor. And if you go there via my affiliate link or the affiliate link in the panels, in the YouTube notes or in the chat links, it gets there from here. They know you got there from here, and it helps keep me on the air. So Santa asks, do you get to see the sweet cards we buy? No, I do not get to know. That would be a little weird. You get your privacy. Your transactions are between you and Card Kingdom in terms of what they are. But I do review with Card Kingdom the totals, so it really does matter. Hit that link and shop at Card Kingdom, and you really are helping my stream out. And even if you don't have the money to shop right now, there's a couple things you can do. You can hit that link anyway. You can make an account with Card Kingdom after using my affiliate link, or of course you can hit that like button if you're on YouTube and help me work that algorithm, right? But we're gonna jump in, get into draft view. All right. That's a good way to sell it to Dan Harmon, I bet, Hat. Some players, if you're trying to sell Magic to them as a concept, you need to bend a little bit evil, a little bit griefer. All right, what we get today? Ooh, a nice rare. Been playing with this a lot, and that before I jumped on to record this for YouTube, I was talking about that I've been playing green, white, blink in standard, and Skyclave Apparition is a big part of that. It's much better in constructed, where basically every creature you're taking out has special abilities or non-creature. I mean, it takes off, it's non-land permanent, right? So it can handle non-creatures as well, which is exciting. In standard, giving them back a token, an illusion token, is almost incredibly a lot better than it is in limited, where often, okay, well, yeah, you killed the 4/5, but you're giving him a 6/6, right? So it could be apparition or eruption. People are calling for the eruption. They're both removal. And yeah, I can go with eruption. I think red's a better color to start in. If you're gem conscious, though, take the apparition. There's no problem there. I don't know. It was close. I think you could go either way with that one. It was definitely between those two. And really, as it was, I kind of ran out of time. But my point is, like, that difference is huge. In constructed, that rare is taken out incredibly important abilities from your opponent. In limited, it's really dangerous and can kind of come back on you and not work out. Jinx wants the mace. We could take it. I don't love green red, so grabbing the bite isn't super exciting. White red doesn't really want a healer. White green, we're not taking a land here. I think Jinx might be right, just because, like, what else are we taking? Like the Molten Blast, I think it's Roiling Regrowth, Mace, or Molten Blast. But this is oh yeah, there's a Celebrant too. Sorry, Celebrant is a legit pick. We don't know we're going to be red. We should take the Celebrant. Yeah, I'm with Fenor. Sorry, I kind of glossed over this, but I think that's the right pick. I mean, early on here, we're trying to find our lane, and it doesn't matter that these two don't really play well together. We're trying to find our lane. So, Eruption here over the Vanguard. Sometimes, crazy enough, the Vanguard wheels. Like, if that happens, we are just... I'm going to take a brief pause to go victory lap, but we're going to take the Royal Eruption. Yeah, starting with 2 Eruptions is a fine place to begin a draft. Yeah. You could make some arguments if we had a strong green card instead of Royal Eruption, you could make a case for the recovery, but with the Eruption already, you just want to follow that. Yeah, good observation. There's also no white cards at all, like not a single one. So almost certainly, they always make sure a pack has a white card, so we know that somebody upstream, 1 or 2 picks away, is taking a white card out of this pack. Best card here might be Seafloor Stalker or Synchronized Spellcraft. I guess Spellcraft is good enough. Wizard is also fine. Yeah, Fissure Wizard is also fine. Maybe I think Wizard is worse than the Stalker, but it is on color. I think we should take one of the red cards and continue to cut red. And I actually think the Synchronized Spellcraft is less important than a good 2-drop here. I'm going to take the 2-drop. Ambush still here is making me think maybe we could end up red-green. That's a very powerful card to still be here. The fight land is incredible, but we also have a Bug Catcher. Hard not to just take the Bug Catcher when it's clearly on color, and given that I really don't like green-red. Yeah, David is noting the strong green signal, but if there's one thing I'm pretty sure of at this point is that we are playing red, and I really don't want to be in green-red. It's really not been a successful pairing for me. I'm going to take the Bug Catcher and stay red. Yeah, I've actually, it's not that I've had no success, and it's not that you can't win with it, and I also think part of it is just not marrying any kind of landfall stuff, but I'm going to take I'm going to stay on color here. Now we have no red card, and we got to make some calls. We could take a Sellsword and have the white-red warrior lane open. Yeah, red-green party is possible because green just has party stuff in all the different colors. And these are both decent. Maybe I need to give it up and accept that we may be. Although we could take a seer and potentially be red-blue wizards. But we sure have seen a lot of good green, huh? That's true. I took this. I meant to switch to the Tactician, but we'll see if that matters. I got a little late on the clock there. Sorry. So now we have a Stalker Visionary. Let me take the Visionary, given the green we've seen here. This is playable, but I don't want to prioritize it here. I want to dip my toe into some other color and be possible, being prepared to possibly head in that direction. Yeah, to that end, we could go Banneret instead. We do have a Sellsword. For better or for worse, I picked that. We don't have any green yet, so that's fine. Yeah, I'll take that. This is our last fresh pack, and there's a Chilling Trap and a Royal Mage in it. It makes me want to take the Royal Mage in case here, although Felidar does work. Felidar is a fine card for a white-red aggro deck, but I'm not convinced we're this yet. Celebrant is really not a good card in this deck at all. Not at all. I mean, it's fine. It's okay. It's not what you really want to be doing, though. So I see us as only like a couple of medium cards into white anyway. So let's take the actively good card and see if we can make that pay off. Looks like not really, and looks like the table is telling us quite clearly that if we want to go red, white, warrior-ish, we can make that happen. Raptor here, Adept does the party stuff. I don't want another Banneret, I think, but if we want to do... we don't have any lands to bring back yet. Oh, that's interesting. So the Mace came back. That's what Jinx wanted the first time around, but the table is screaming at us to play white. I'm going to listen. Well, hope we don't play the Blade. Wow, the Seafloor Stalker's still here. Sentinel goes in a lot of different decks, but not really the white or red, really. So I'm going to, yeah, we'll take Stalker. We could still end up there. Molten Blast, not bad for, 13th. Ox, maybe. All right, well, now we get a Master of Winds in the rare slot. That's a nice rare. But we do have a Thundering Rebuke and a Gomafata Vanguard in our uncommon slots. Hard not to just take the Rebuke, right? This is okay. Doesn't even do... like, if we were cleanly in blue-red Wizards, I think I would take this. But we'll take the... we know we're not giving up on this red we've got going. The double Royal Eruption and now a Rebuke. So we'll just take this and solidify our red. Yeah, that's Haj is right that we didn't get back that Warrior Lord. If we had wheeled, because that was like pack one, pick one, right? We had the red white Warrior Lord. Since that didn't wheel, it's probably a sign that maybe we don't want to be there specifically. We can take this here, though. This is not for us, unfortunately. Somebody is going to be paid off for taking the green signal. Hazard is fine, though. We can play it as a land. We actually have a Raptor to get it back with. Yeah, there is another Royal Mage here, but it wheeled. We're going to stick red. We're going to stick red. Yeah, the misdrafted Tactician would be reasonable here, for sure. But what are we leaning to then, Haj? You don't want to be in white, and we can take a Song Mad Treachery here. We can just take a Spellcraft. Maybe is this just better than this at this point? I like that this is a land, but this is real removal. I'd like to get this on the wheel. All right, well, I'll take Song Mad. People seem to like this over the Spellcraft. I'm not sure, but that's fine. Another thing to get back with the Raptor. Domination. Rock Slide Sorcerer. So, yeah, this pack is bonkers. Probably just have to take the Sorcerer and see about it. This can go in any deck. We got Wizards of our own, even if we were to do white, Just really hate... Yeah, if we end up in red-blue Wizards, I hate to pass all this blue, but... Yeah, if we could snap this pack and call ourselves red-blue wizards, I would, but not going to happen here. We'll take this, though. Another domination. Another bug catcher, though. Another royal mage. Hellion to get back more lands. Help, chat! What am I doing? What is going on here? Well, it's where Hodge wanted to be. Royal Mage if you want to go blue. I think if we want to go blue, I think we take the domination and see. Like, if we play it, we'll be... It's triple blue, and that's rough, but if we end up there, we'll support it. So I'm going to do that. Then we get Relic Amulet, too. We got Wizards, and all these are nice, but Amulet is on plan. On new plan. Here's a wizard we want. Fizzy Wizzy. This one's not great for us. We could... Wow, Shepherd, Core Celebrant, great green. So I'm not sure we're in exactly the perfect lane. I don't know. Everything seems open. Is that good? Bad? I don't know. Deliberate here is whatever, but it does trigger us an amulet. So yeah, black isn't open. There you go. Thank you. Black isn't open, says, and then a blood beckoning shows up. That's funny. Wizard or Veil? What do you think? Wizard lets us potentially go Catcher into Royal Eruption or to another Wizard. Yeah, we'll take that. Oops, stop that. Just trying to switch to this. Royal Mage comes back. All right, we found a lane, everybody. We found a lane. Seafoil Stalker, interesting. We're going to take another Wizard, though. Yeah, we're figuring it out, right? This was not going great. A little bit unclear, but it's starting to steady here. Well, I have done it. It depends. I like having first Seer over second Stalker. We don't want to play this, but we could be forced into it if the picks go that way. I like having a spare 4-drop wizard like this. That's not ideal. Wow! But there you go. This is what we really want, right? And I'll even put this in the board and hope we don't run it, but... Wow, which royal do we want? I think we take the third Royal Eruption. Which, you like this? You like this royal over this royal? At least one person is liking the end of the royal. I'm liking the Royal Eruption again. Another sorcerer for us over another Into the Royal opportunity. Another Electromagnet. We're taking a sorcerer. We're just not taking this. It's a wizard I can get behind right there. Field research would be nice, but let's take a flying wizard. Mystic is on point for us, for sure. Charger, okay, but Royal Mage, even better. Well, we found our lane now, didn't we? Pack 1 was a little confusing, but we settled in. Falconer, yes, please. Take that over Diviner, yes, other stuff here. Wouldn't mind a field research, but Falconer, yes. You think this is the best? I don't think it's the best. It's starting to look pretty darn good. I bet I could find decks I think are better, though. How about a Pack Beast late, though? That's a nice addition to the 2 slot. We got cuts to make now. Well, we got 27 of 40, and we got some of these spell lands and some weaker stuff still in the deck. Molten Blast. We'll see, though. A lot of stuff going on here. We could take another Pack Beast, but there is an Electromancer. I think we just want the another Electromancer. I like the Beast, but the Electromancer is what kind of works with the Beast. Well, it's good in this one, though. I'm going to take it. It's still good, I think. I think it's still good. And here we get the Chilling Trap back. Plunder. Maybe Ambusher helps the Wizards deliberate. We'll just take a Plunder, though. Maybe we run it, maybe we don't. We got a lot of playables now. We have enough burn that I don't think we want a Spellcraft. I would rather have a Field Research. Bugcatcher still being here is great. We'll still run it. I love the Bugcatcher in the Wizard deck as a 2-drop. It helps the Electromancers do stuff on 3. Sentinel is still quite good, but we're not going to play it in our deck. Yeah, it ended up working out nicely. Let's see what we can do with it. Let's start with the actual cut count we're looking for. No cut, no cut, no cut, no cut. No cut, no, 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 maybe. Maybe. I'm going to put the, like, we're keeping some of this card draw. I'm not sure what, but we're keeping some of it. But this is, like, potentially cuttable stuff I'm moving over there. I think we want, is a Stalker cuttable? I think we do too. I think we're probably playing both of these. I'm moving this over not because it's necessarily on the chopping block, but because I want to isolate our card draw and see what our card draw looks like. Yeah, 1 Stalker seems okay, right? And also, what's our... Well, we got a lot of creatures, so we could cut creatures here, but you got to think carefully about which ones. Because, yeah, I like all these. And then, okay, 17, 18, 19, 20. So we can at least go 19, 18, right? That's an easy cut down to 18 land spells. That's what I'm working out. So we have, and here I'll get to deck building. So here's roughly where we're at. Our big payoffs for Wizards are the Amulet and the Double Sorcerer, but that is huge. So we with an Amulet and 2 Rockslide Sorcerers, we really need to say what doesn't trigger these, and are, you know, so like the Bug Catchers don't trigger it. Everything, and the Stalker doesn't. And then literally everything else over here triggers it all, right? I think that's important. And I think we should try to look towards this stuff. I mean, these trigger too, but these are the words. Like, let's cut Anti-Cog pretty easily. Can we get away with... And let's look at our wizard count. We have 13 wizards. Yeah, we could cut a Fissure Wizard to be able to maintain like a Bug Catcher. And yeah, I'm with cutting Deliberate. We have enough going on that we don't need that. Well, these are good problems. This is a good problem to have this type of cutting. Yeah, we can cut Molten Blast, I agree. What Seeker is in? Let's see. What are we talking about? Falconer, Diviner, Null Mage, Umara, Electromancer. Yeah, I think we cut Plunder because research. I think research is just better. You can get 2 or 3, very flexible. This is only has can only cast it at 1 point. All right, we're close. We're close. So I think we can cut Stalker. I don't think this deck needs it as a finisher. This deck has plenty of ways to finish a game. You don't think we need the research? We do have card draw. We're getting to it though. We're very close now. Very close. Yeah, I don't want to give up the research. I'm with you on that. Yeah, we could cut 1 Bug Catcher or 1 Electromancer, depending on how you feel about these things. And I know we do have some ways to draw cards outside of the field research, but I like having those other ways to draw cards and the field research. I think it's Catcher or Electromancer. Let's Ooh, Jinx would cut a Royal Mage before cutting a Bug Catcher or an Electromancer. Hot take, Jinx. I don't think I agree. I think if we're going to cut a 2-drop Wizard, I would cut the Fissure Wizard before the Royal Mage. So let's put those 3 on the block. So I'm going to give you 45 seconds for Fissure, Catcher, or Mancer. And of course, you can say other if you don't like either of those 3, any of those 3. And if there's a bunch of others, I'll figure out what that means and what we should do about it. Spell count is very low for 3 mages. That's fair, but you only need the 1 Royal Eruption or a Thundering Rebuke, or Chilling Trap, 3 Royal Eruptions, and Thundering Rebuke. Those 5 alone, I'm done. Then on top of that, we get to add the possible field research and domination. I think that's plenty of work for these Royal Mages. Yeah, I think 14 creatures is fine. This is somewhat of a controlling version of this deck, right? It's looking to Royal Erupt and start recurring. When you're working towards recurring removal, the 14 versus 15, it's not that big a deal. You're just trying to get to a point where your attrition and your value engines are just crushing your opponent. Yeah, plus the splans, there's plenty to get, right? All right, enough. Like the Fissure Wizard may be splitting the Mancer Catcher situation, but I'll cut a Mancer. You want to swap an island for a mountain. Well, this gives us 9 blue and 7. This is 9/9. And you're saying you want more. You don't want it split? But we look pretty split. I like the 9/9. Yeah, domination is a good point. But by the time we cast this, we tend to be okay with, I don't want to. I would rather take an extra turn or so to get a domination cast than not be able to cast our 2s. 10/8. 10/8 is the Lull Mage is a great point, but I think I'm going to keep it at 9/9 for now. And I'm going to check for bling. No bling requests. Tell you what, I'm going to go take a quick bio break. You all can get in your bling requests, your channel point bling redemptions, and come up with your awesome deck names. And then we will come back and finalize the bling and the name and then get to the play-in, okay? Be right back. I'm going to assume you mean these sleeves, but let me know if I've got the wrong ones. That 10-8 versus 9-9 question is interesting, and I'm really not sure what's correct. I'm going to start at 9-9, but maybe it is supposed to be 10-8. That's a very close one, I think. Let's go for this and this. I like those. Eight, 9, 7, 8, 9. Yeah, but you understand that you're looking at some image that I'm not looking at? I mean, you say lower left corner. There are no... this one. You mean this one? Sorry, got it. Too many sleeves. I didn't even see those. Not super long. Yeah, it's not about double red. It's about not wanting to fail to cast a Fissure Wizard or Catcher on 2. Too spoilery. Something about lanes. Lane change. Haj wants plunder for a bug catcher. Interesting. Yeah, I'm gonna go as is and consider all these possible changes as we play. All right, how we looking? Pretty good. Easy, easy keep. Here we go. Wishing already we had another island here, but we'll also get to cast our early stuff, so that's good too. We're going to Treachery into Amulet, though. We can go Bug Catcher, I guess. We're supposed to do Bug Catcher first? I don't know. Let's see what we draw. Well, that makes me want to do Amulet, because then if we draw an island, we can, or even without an island, we can go, next turn we can have Fissure Wizard Chilling Trap. So let's get the Amulet going. Oppo on a pause with a single blue. That could mean Duelist. I think Duelist is the only one that has no target. On an empty board. So Oppo is suggesting having Duelist or yeah. Well, we got somebody paused, and I think they like they must have full control paused us. So we'll keep that in mind too. That it could be a full control pause. Actually, probably just use Fissure Wizard and ditch the domination. We're not casting it for a while. We want Catcher now. Yeah, we could go. The thing is, if we go wizard, we actually have the chilling trap available to us if we need it, and we get to unlock our hand a little more. I'm going to go with the wizard. I'm going with wizard. Let's build up counters. Let's look for land. And now we have a trap. If we need to. It'd just be a cycle, like, we'll see what they do. But it may be that we want to cycle this for a card and a counter on the amulet. Yeah, I guess Roos wants to know that they do not spend on this game. I feel you, Roost. Good work. Roos. Sorry, Roos. No T there. So, yeah. I don't want to give them, like, if we go for the chilling trap on our wizard, the problem is they could enter the roil it back and really punish us. I'm tempted to do it because I want to have 4 mana for the sorcerer next turn, but I do like that we have catcher plus trap if we don't. And we think that they're going to try the trick with the duelist, and so we have a trap to counter their duelist effectively, so I'm just going to go to draw. All right, we found our 4th land. That's nice. And now, so if we send the wizard, we are basically triggering this whole duelist thing. And I think I don't want to do that. I think I actually just like plus casting sorcerer, seeing if it resolves. If it does, just passing. We could also just go bug catcher and keep amulet up. That's not the worst either. Amulet says I can at least attack, because if they go for the duelist, we can kill it. So I'll do that. I'm going to attack first. Yeah. Toto has... We attack, and if they try the duelist thing, we use the amulet. They have... Okay, they're going for that. So then, now I like chilling trap. Or we could just take the trade. Well, it's not a trade, it's an eat. So I'm going to do it. And now we have kill something, kill the other thing. You know, kill something with this and then use amulet to kill this. That's trouble. Wait a second. If we go... You can imagine. Can I kick it? Can I kick it? All right, this should be interesting. Yeah, we can just do the sorcerer and get that going. Yeah, sure, let's do that. And wizard... I'll trade for a Drake. We don't care about that wizard anymore, do we? Oh, that's true. I can do the trap. I missed the trap.
You've activated my trap card! It's a trap! It's a trap! It's a trap!
Well, I thought our deck was good. Can we beat Double Roost? Let's beat Double Roost and be heroes. We could be heroes, just for one day. Nah, we got this. Roost that! Here comes 2 more drakes, though. That's the problem. But we got one of them dead. All right. So now we go Amulet on Geyser Mage. And get it going on again. Offer up one of these. This offer stands. They know exactly what we're going to do. That was just almost a given. Yes, I should have attacked first. I should work on that leak of mine of doing stuff before attacking. But sometimes it's just a gut thing like there where I just know it's not going to matter. This is absurd, though, and I think we now lose to the field research. I cannot believe this deck we're facing. But we're still doing okay. Still doing okay. Let's draw another wizard. All right, that's interesting. I think we start here. Have a wizard already. I wanted another one to I wanted this to fire twice. That's all. That's what I was saying. Now, nothing to do here but go to face. Yeah, this is whenever you cast a kick spell, so it's a cast trigger, not a resolution trigger. We can hold up the counter because if they block the sorcerer here, of course we just take out one of the drakes. Really? Okay. I'm in. The catchy only gets so many of the bugs. Am I supposed to play this? No, I probably want to cast it, get a counter of some kind. The trouble is, gang, with 2 Roosts and having just kicked a research, if they have any kind of decent deck beyond the 2 Roosts, we're just doomed to, well, that's a fine start. I just want to see kicks, but I just expect more kicking here. More kicking, and then we are in serious doo-doo. I don't think there's been a trigger resolution trigger. I mean, we got what we got, gang. This is just tough spot. What are you gonna do? We can get one of them, though. I mean, we're still just under... look at this. 2 kicked Roosts and 2 kicked field researches. We can't... like, if we come even close to winning this, I'm going to call that a great game on our part. Eruption, GG. Why, Jinx? I'm holding it because it represents a counter on the amulet and possibly a counter of a spell, but mostly a counter on the amulet, which seems worth more to us now than a land. If we get the eruption, I mean, if we get to the point, like, I mean, if you really think that our only outs are back-to-back royal eruptions, then okay, but I just don't think that's the case. I don't think that's where we're at. Let's go ahead and kick this one, though. We don't have any Into the Royals of our own. Might have to kill our own sorcerer here with a royal eruption. Yeah, that's what we got. I'm moving on. We can't beat this now. That was it. Well, we have a pretty silly deck, but that was an even sillier deck. I don't know about paid actor. We put up a fight. If we're a paid actor, Jinx, we deserve an Oscar for that performance. No red yet, but we're going to keep this on the strength of Pack Beast and the Chilling Trap that is triggered by Pack Beast, and any land gets us the Wizard as well, so keepable. And it's true, it does give us the ability to make red, not cheaply, but if we were to draw nothing but islands and blue splans or whatever, we could make the Pack Beast work in that scenario. Triple Roost. Wow. Can't believe you lived long enough to see 3 roosts. That's my favorite. Like, whenever people lie to me about their experiences with the shuffler, like, because that people's anecdotal evidence of how the shuffler is broken is always like ridiculous, right? It's always like, I know the shuffler's broken because I had 3 games in a row where I drew 24 straight lands. And it's like, that's not even possible, because you can't still be in a game in which you've drawn 24 straight lands. Stop lying. Nobody can tell the truth about their actual anecdotal experiences either. Anybody who tells you, I had a game where blah, 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 like 90+% of the time, it's not even true. They're just exaggerating it for effect. If I had 3 roosts in my deck, would I run one out on turn 1? Probably not. I still don't see why I shouldn't get that extra one. I guess if there was something, if there were kickers in hand or something, I don't know. The Shuffler's Broken crowd needs something else to blame for the injustice of their bad luck. I'm tempted to go for a Chilling Trap on the Pack Beast to try and find a land. But we can go Royal Mage as well and just add to the board. Let's start with the Pack Beast attack, though. I don't like doing it into open mana, although I can't think of... There's not too much instant. I'm going to Chilling Trap and try to find a land here, gang. All right, no land, but I'm glad we did it. We're getting closer to it. No, I'm not keeping up the trap. I wanted to see if we could find a land for this turn. Yes, I am entitled to win. Just need a little land here, and this whole hand opens up wide. In this case, though, I'm just going to play the Royal Mage unkicked and pass. Boy, I kept this land because any land was going to at least get us going. Unfortunately, we have not found any land.
Where are we going? To Neverland. 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 Oh, but Neverland.
Oh, I also can give you this again.
You've activated my trap card! It's a trap! It's a trap! It's a trap!
Oppo in the tank. Passing to us. Well, eventually the lands are going to come, and then, boy, are they in trouble. I think I'll offer him the Royal Mage here. I don't care. I should have attacked first and then played the amulet, but I'll still give him the full offer here on Royal Mage. Yeah, let's 0-3 with this, right? I'm still in one of those places where it's going to be hard to tilt me right now. When life presents more challenging situations to you than a Magic game, the individual ebb and flow of variance around here is going to be less impactful to me. I still want to win, of course. That sucks. Nice mill, Sky Dancer. Don't you be killing my amulet. Just want a mountain for Royal Eruption on, like, Electromancer. Hey, there we go. We're getting somewhere now. So Royal Eruption on Electromancer takes 3 power off the board, puts a counter on the amulet, and that allows us off a mana next turn to fire off the amulet, kill the Sky Dancer, play the wizard, put another counter on the amulet, and sharpen up our hand a little bit. So let's start there. I like a first main stop to represent Chilling Trap. Why not the Mystic? Because I want creatures dead across the way. But I see what you mean. We could have stopped that. We could have done it that way too. Mage trades with Wizard if the Mage is still around. We're playing against a red-black deck, and we're playing against a color pair that is known for bottomless removal. I don't like counting on my creatures being there to block next turn, so I liked taking out the 3-power creature with removal of our own. Yeah, I hear you, Fenor. That's a good point, too. But that's where I was coming from. The point suggesting that the Mystic could block the Sky Dancer and use max mana. And I went for a play that didn't. but that's why. I really liked using hard removal there and making sure we got 3 power off the board. And pretty thrilled to take this Royal Mage trade on the Skulker for either the Skulker or anything, a card from the hand. If we get, if they can blow us out somehow, that stinks. But as long as we trade for a Skulker or one of these 4 cards, I'm fine. And maybe, Tron, maybe the thing is I was being too cautious with a pretty high life total. Like, if I did experience the, well, they killed the Royal Mage and therefore they, or they killed the Mystic and got in for a big smack, we had the ability to take it. So that's another reason to consider that line. Let's say we draw a mountain, like a perfect draw. What's our line? Are we going use amulet, cast wizard, pitch something? Or are we just going like rock slide sorcerer, go? Probably just rock slide sorcerer, go, right? Make him kill the rock slide sorcerer. We end up taking another 2 from the Sky Dancer, but then the rock slide sorcerer just pings it, right? So nothing there. Does suggest more removal. So we could play out some things that we hoped will... so we could go with the ping it, kill it, wizard. Yeah, since they didn't do anything, I'm with Fëanor. Right? If we play this out, I think it's just dead. So I think I'm going to go... well, let's see. If they have rage, we'll learn that. That's fine. Let's start and see if this works. Can't use wizard first, or else we'll put a counter on the amulet that we don't want yet. So I'm going to play the wizard. This is probably our least important card here. We could also say that we're fine with all these cards and just decline. You don't have to loot or rummage here. Yeah, all these are fine. Let's just decline. We were talking about a 3 roost deck, but we only faced a two roost deck that we know about anyway. Okay, Electromancer is going to give us 1 mana back, which is actually important because it does allow us to fire off the amulet and kill the catcher. So we're going to do that here. That's a thing. Doesn't have trample though, right? As long as it doesn't have trample, we can work around this. Let's go. Feed is enchantments and creatures, so they couldn't use it on the amulet. We can go Diviner. I like Diviner for the air, for 2 swings in the air, and then. Although, can we get there in 1 swing in the air with like a Mystic and a good turn next turn? Don't really have, like, if we had the double spell, we could consider that. Let's just go Diviner. Smash wants Diviner, block with Diviner. I think I want to win with Diviner. I like block with one of these 2. Also, if they swing Scourge, we block with Fissure Wizard, and then we're removal away from cracking back for the win. They could have a Song Mad or whatever. So, like, there are ways we could still lose this game here. Let's see. Yeah, Kite Sail. Well, if they have Kite Sail, then we have a Desperation block. Easy, obvious block. What else have they got for the defense? The worm, you say? Right now, we're on track to win, but they're hovering over our diviner. Do they have something to kill? They do. Okay, so now I like Disruption as land, and Mystic. Or Sorcerer. I guess we're just looking to chump. Sorcerer, if we chump with the Electromancer, take 5, we could potentially Sorcerer and crack, but then we don't really have the win from there. I guess Wind Rider is the best chumper here. Although it's killable with smaller stuff, like a bigger butt might save from possible removal that we lose to. Mystic successfully does that as well. I'm gonna play Mystic. Maybe there are worlds where we draw into. Yeah, maybe we draw into a win with Mystic somehow, but I don't know how. You have to do like Rock Slide, Sorcerer, and a Chilling Trap. That could do it. Chilling Trap off the top for the win. Well, now we're dead. How about that? Oh, unless they do that. Oh, I guess we weren't dead. But we do got a double block here. So, closing in on the old 0-2 with this bonkers deck. Feels good. Feels good, let me tell you. Yeah, sorry, I was thinking it would increase power, but it didn't increase power at all. If it increased power by a couple, you put it on the Dreadworm, and then we can't win, but that was not the case there. Yeah, not attacking with a Dreadworm, just a straight-up mistake, right? Doesn't matter. Looks like we're going to lose again. Deck's not good enough, everybody. Deck is not good enough. How are we not just dead and not... Oh, you wanted the... Well, now we're just dead, though. Yeah, we even had the Mystic win. Check that out, right? We had... Oh, actually, did we? Yeah, I guess we had Wind Rider Wizard. And then Hazard. No, I think it's good. I think it's actively good. It's only dead early. If you think of it as a underpriced late game card, it's fine. I think that's the thing to do with that card. When you look at it, don't think of it as a 2-drop. Think of it as a... What do you think of it as a 6-drop that you only have to pay 2 for? Wind Rider, hazard to loot for land, kill a 4 toughness. Maybe I missed something, but that seemed pretty grim to me. Okay, deck. Yeah, they had 2 menace creatures, so I don't know what the plan there was. Well, I took 3 Royal Eruptions and passed the first into the Royal for 3rd Royal Eruption. Right there, I would have liked a Royal Eruption. And then, sure, let's mulligan to Oblivion here. I mean, we can't keep this. I mean, I guess we could counter something on 2, but really? I don't think we can keep on the strength of 2-mana counter, do you? I'm leaning Mole, but I'll see if there's anybody who's into it. Yeah, all right. Okay, this looks better. We're going to keep. And what are we giving up? I think field research is kind of important to keep potentially, although we could give it up and just know that we have Pack Beast into Mystic into Diviner, and that's a fine start. And we get some card draw out of the Diviner in that case. Yeah, we could also just ditch the Diviner and hope to find other top end. Yeah, okay, I'm with you on Diviner. Royal Mage makes me want to field research on 3 or 4 potentially, and then just get it back, kick and get it back. But we'll go Beast into Mystic into Research into question mark into Royal Mage. That's the idea. Research on 4 would trigger the Mystic for one thing. Gnarly. With a Rockslide Sorcerer and a Mystic, it can be tempting to want to hold Wizards to trigger, but you can't not play your 2s. Got to play your 2s. Get on board. Threaten that block. With this hand, if they offer an attack, I am going to block. Pack Beast is for fixing, for being a 2-drop, and for being a wizard that triggers stuff. We don't need the fixing. It's doing this 2-drop job, and we don't need it as a wizard. So I'm going to happily trade for not colony or card. Like worst case here is something like a Spland that makes this a 3/3. But you know, we'll risk it. Hey, D's. Indeed. Everybody really likes this deck. In fact, here, I'm going to do a par poll, but be honest. Par this as though we haven't played. What would you have parred this before our first game? Before we were 0-2, what would you have parred this one? Yeah, this is a hot deck. This deck is good. Like, not even a 4. But, yeah, that's still the plan. Of course, I was willing to trade Pack Beast for a card. Not willing to trade this Mystic for a card. I'm going to say no blocks. Need a land off the top, ideally, but field research says it's not, you know, if we don't get our land off the top, we're not in desperation mode or anything. But if we get a land on top, we can go Rockslide Sorcerer into the field research, which is even better. Hey, great. This is what we wanted. Another sorcerer next turn. If they don't keep them off the board, then we're casting spells and shocking. Just double rocks. Shock with every spell. A shock with every spell. Oh, cool. Kaladesh set list published. Neat. Get that to mtgadraft.herokuapp.com, although it's not going to be functional until we have the cards here as well. Spikefield Hazard. We're going to keep that as spell because with double rock slide into the casting hazard is dealing 3 to something. Seems great. I could also field... Yeah, we're going to do that. We'll next turn we can field research and hazard, even without drawing extra land. This is just going to go to face. Right now we're looking at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We have 5 points of damage to throw around. Even if we didn't draw a card on our next turn, we have 5 points of damage to throw around if these 2 sorcerers both stick with us to our next main phase. Well, maybe not. Oppo rolling over them. Does that mean they're going to kill him? Sometimes it just means they're reading them, but often means that removal is incoming. Just so. Our damage potential has dropped significantly, but we still have deal 3. So that's still good here. And we even get a land, which we wanted anyway, because we're going to be able to kick this Royal Mage next turn. But for now, let's start with a field research on 3, leaving the red. What do we want to kill? The Cleric. Let's kill the Cleric, I guess. Bugcatcher, we could play a land and play it, but it doesn't trigger the doesn't trigger our sorcerer again, so I gotta go with the hazard play. And I'm gonna put him to the test on having a pump spell here. If they have it, well, our Rock Slide Sorcerer has done a ton of work now, and we do have Royal Mage and Catcher ready. Yeah, they didn't make Amonkhet Remastered Best of 3 either. The Q health thing is real. I think the only thing you can expect realistically is the best of 1 for that stuff. All right, they're going to get our Rock Slide Sorcerer with the Alliance, but we do get 1 more smack in here. And we'll get a spell back in the meantime while we do it. Field Research is going to be tough for them to beat. Rock Slide Sorcerer has already done its damage, so yes, they get to kill it, but it's already done great work. Did we end up with a Geyser Mage? I forget. No, we didn't. I think we had 1 pack where it was possible. All right, that's not bad. Gonna offer the Royal Mage first. Take anything we can get for it. Chris is asking about what the remastered means. It means they took the full block, which in this case was 2 sets, and they distilled it down to a single set to be used for introducing that block's cards to Historic and to make a better draft experience. In that, I should do the field research if I'm going to do it. But actually, I think I want... Yeah, let's kick the field research. Kaladesh Limited was pretty panned. Like, people didn't love it. People didn't... co-worker of mine, former buddy, liked to say that he felt it was like doing taxes. Very fiddly, very very counting up lots of... How many counters does that have? How much energy do you have? There's a lot of little things to move around and count. I'm going to turn this into this to turn this, you know. And some people dig that, but... Your mileage may vary. All right, Royal Eruption. Can we just get the win here? Almost. This does 5. This does 2. What about... I think we save this to win with next turn, though, and just kind of dump hand here a bit. We can go Bug Catcher into Electromancer into Treachery, right? Here's 7, 8. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 4, 5, and then Song Mad for 5. I'm going to do that. Now we got lots of defenders and a lethal Royal Eruption. Familiar could get him back some life here. They only got 1 card to find some life out of the Familiar, though. And we can go ahead and attack first. I can just make him have it. What about just kick into the face right now? If they don't have a kicker spell, we just win. And if they do, we Royal Mage it back, redo the whole thing, and Song Mad's gone. Maze had it. What's Maze's line? Anyway, I'm gonna go with, I don't know what Maze's line is, but I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna go with mine. All right. Just Dead works. Oh, Song Mad, our own Mystic. Sure, missed that one. Good line, good line. I don't know if that made it lethal last turn or not, but a clever line. And if it was off lethal, it doesn't really matter. It was the same, you know, just different paths to the same end. I think we can keep this on the strength of the Pack Beast and the Field Research. If we get... Oh, and the Song Mad. Never mind. It says Sneep. Even if this were a spell, like if this were another Rock Slide Sorcerer, I'd happily keep this because we have the Field Research and the Pack Beast. But as it is, it's a super easy keep because of the Treachery. Cobra. Well, we could play a bug. Well, you don't need to play the Bug Catcher, but I guess the Bug Catcher is going to be attack better than a Pack Beast, and we're all good on everything anyway. And Pack Beast could trigger Wizard synergies, whereas the Bug Catcher can't. So we'll go Bug Catcher. Whether we go Research or Pack Beast or door number 3 depends, but probably Pack Beast. Both to give us a chance to kick the Research instead, give us a chance to trigger the Rock Slide Sorcerer with it. Need one of our Royal Eruptions now for that Canopy Baloth. Are we racing? I mean, we can't really block. Yeah, suck it, Oppo. That's right. I had you. They were ghosting and knew that even with knowledge of our hand, they couldn't beat us. I hope you're talking to chat and not me, Fool Auto. I mean, Skeptical Hat is here, so thanks to you saying that, probably. Fool says, can we get a paid actor meme? Is there a famous clip of somebody calling out paid actor? I don't know of any famous, like, paid actor moments in cinema or whatever. This is great. Catcher into Mystic into Action Town. GOP'd, you say. It doesn't have first strike, therefore I'm going to go ahead and offer up Bug Catcher. Next turn, if they give us another juicy target, oh, that's pretty juicy. That's going to hit us hard, but then we're going to erupt it next turn. And hopefully they play something like Scythe Kitty or, you know, something here that we also want to erupt and we go double erupt. That is a ton of damage. I do acknowledge that you are hitting us quite hard, Oppo, quite hard. But what else you got? Trying to find. I can't even go. Here we go. Wait, here's Royal Eruption. Now I gotta find it over here. Well, that thing's big. Maybe we go ahead and offer. We may just play Wind Rider, Wizard, or Fissure Wizard, Pitch Land even? Maybe not Pitch Land. Yeah, I kind of want double Wizard, smack with the Mystic, and get on blocks. Well, I don't want, if I attack, yeah, so there, the Devor is saying we can attack with a Bug Catcher. If they block, we can erupt the Hellion and finish it off. I don't think we want to ditch Royal Mage. I do think we can end up kicking that to our satisfaction. If we do the offer Bug and erupt, we can't pump the Mystic via our pre-play plays. I think I'm going to go... Wizard. Wizard. And now we'll ditch the field research. And I'm going to decline here. We're going to send this and hold. Because now we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Like Eruption, Mystic, Wizard, these 3 all to face win the game next turn. So I'm going to put Fissure Wizard in the way of any Hellion attacks and make them have something for our flyers. Of course, Oppo has something for flyers. Yikes! But we could go... How do we win this now? We can go 3 to the face with Royal Eruption, bring him to 5. Kick the Royal Mage to bring it back. And then there's also ways in which we could... Yeah, we can even go Royal to the face, attack. We have lethal. Let's see. How do we have lethal? They block our 2 flyers, and they block this and this, taking 1, 2, 3, 4. And we get 7. How do we get 8? I don't see how we get 8 here. I gotta do something. I'm at 0 here, gang. And now this is where I can get in for 2. If we send these, we get in 2. But do we also... Well, we're not dead to removal. We're close, though. I think I wait. If what we need is to get one of these 2 past the Green Warden for an extra 2 points of damage to win, we can do that when we recast the Royal Eruption. But they're putting pressure here. I might not be finding the best line. I'm doing the best I can. I got 0 hourglasses. But they're pretty gun-shy here as well. So maybe we can still do this. Relic Amulet's interesting, but not really the right thing here. We just got to go with the plan. Oh, we'll keep that. That could be, that's a win right there, right? Now we just Green Warden, or we just Song Mad the Green Warden and win, right? All right, cross your fingers. Obviously, Oppo hasn't shown... If Oppo had Royal Eruption last turn, they would have used it. So if we're dead to Royal Eruption, it's because they drew it here. Interesting that they did not equip the pickaxe anywhere. Not that anything has trample, so actually any of these being bigger doesn't really matter. So I guess it... Dead to land. Well, we got chumps galore. Yeah, Gnarlid Colony here could do it, but now even that's not going to do anything. So now we just go boom, 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 and I think we got there, right? All right. That was close. But we got there. I'm going to take a moment here. I'm going to update my record. Got to 3 wins. That's nice. At least we're not going to lose more than we win today. Sniper? What do you mean, sniper? They knew about our royal eruption and were dead to it. We had Wizard plus Royal Eruption is dead. Oppo was open-faced dead. What I'm taking a second here to do, I'm muting all of my musical-based memes. And then we can use them silently, at least, for now. Boy, there's a lot of memes. You all are crazy. So many memes. Like, I can't even make... All the old school stuff I'm not even going to touch right now. I'll do my best, Hat. Weird Science, Thunder Drake, Ice Ice Baby, Spectral Sailor, Hair Toss, Chill. Well, actually, we can use the Chill one still. Meteor Golem, Once Upon a Time, Rat Burglar, Timoret, Dragonfire, Carrion Grub, all the Archers, the Pig Meme. Yeah, Timoret's actually okay, I suppose. But nobody ever requests Timoret. If a copyright-free meme fires in the forest and there's nobody there to hear it, did it make a sound? We'll keep this. Oh yeah, the archers work out okay. Well, we got a couple of these splans. Maybe I'm supposed to play one here. Maybe the Song Mad's supposed to be a land. But we're 3. You know, if we flood, we'll be happy to have these as spells. I think I'm going to be a little greedy here and see how it goes.
There are some who call me Tim.
Sorry, Oppo, I'm with you here. All right. Sorry. Sorry, I was distracted by trying to manage my memes. Yes, I should have spiked it before we took damage. But I'll still do it. The perils of streaming, ladies and gentlemen. The perils of streaming. Well, we got the Electromancer on 2, but no 2-drop to cast with it. That's no good. I think I'm going to hold Disruption and save the Sorcerer. I'll trade Catcher for Constrictor too. Tap out, tap out. Oh, they didn't do anything. Okay, well, we'll tap out for a Rock Slide Sorcerer. Gnarly Colony, pretty good. Glad I kept our spell lands. Look, we get to use all of them, basically. Power of that mechanic. We can go Mancer and have Chilling Trap. But don't need the Mancer pre-combat. And if we... Yeah, we could actually... I'm going to send in. If they block, we have a great spot. And then next, yeah, basically, so between Sorcerer pinging and 3 powered creatures, we're hoping to take out the colony. Either they block with a 3 powered creature here, and we do something to ping it and finish it off, or they take this attack, we play the Electromancer and have the same basic play thanks to the Chilling Trap. So it doesn't matter if they block here, great. If they don't take the bait, but then they attack into our Electromancer, we get to try it on defense. Yeah, this is so obvious. This is maybe a newer player. Like, any experience, if you're an experienced player and someone is sending their best card into your 4/4 and you're tapped out, don't block, gang, don't block. Because this is going to happen to you. Oh, that's right. Sorry. Colony does have Menace, so it wouldn't have worked. The single Electromancer plan wouldn't have worked, and Oppo really made a pretty big mistake there, honestly. We're going to go Mystic now. Disruption's not going to be castable, but then we have Mancer next turn. Oh, we could go Electro into Mystic. That's true. Let's just 2-spell it then. Yeah, right? Because we get 2 off of that. That's fair. Let's do that. And as said, it kills the snake too. This makes it hard for us to lose, I think. Probably can just win with a Song Mad here. Oh, sure, that's how to play around a Song Mad. Don't play anything for us. All right. Why don't you pick a different meme, Tron? You don't want it a second time. Pick something else. Boo-hoo. You both got what you paid for. But pig. Okay, you got pig. Where is it? Here it is. Oh, and was there a chill? I owe a chill too, right? Here's a chill.
All right, everyone, chill.
Looks like keepable. We're missing blue, but we have Hazard and Mountain and Relic Amulet, so I'm not going to pass this. We could, if we draw a land, we have to figure out what we want to do here, because we could go Bug Catcher. I'm I'm going to go Bug Catcher, because if we draw a basic land, we can go Electromancer into Amulet, and that will be a really sweet third turn. I'm going to go for the cross our fingers and hope our third turn involves Electromancer into removal or Amulet. Yeah, I'm going to do that. It does put, it gives us fewer counters for the Amulet, but I like it better as a play here. All right, nice. Let's do that. In fact, we're going to do exactly that. Do Amulet, not our removal, because Bug Catcher is going to attack through Nectar Pot without removal. Now, if we get a basic, we can do 1, 2, or 1, 2, and put 2 here. A lot of good things can emerge from this position. Oppo paying mana to get their basic lands here. That's probably good for us. Although it looks like they're splashing. They got their splash color now. That's pretty fine with us. The Electromancer kind of already did its work. At this point, also, the Bug Catcher can no longer get through. So I like going ahead and rebuking here. Although we can erupt. Rebuke gets 4, this only gets 3, and this is 3. So I'm gonna, but this goes to face. That's why I was thinking of using the Rebuke. But I like using Royal Eruption, holding up Amulet, and getting an attack in. Yeah, maybe I have to just go and re-record them, and then it'll be me and my daughter doing all the memes. Tron's feeling embarrassed for me. I'm a streamer, man. It's one big, long embarrassment. All right, if we find an island off the top, we can steal this thing. How about that? Come on. One time, island off the top, steal this thing. Come on. Come on. Come on, Magic Gods. I'm a good person. I deserve it. Chat does. It's not even for me, Magic Gods. It's for chat. It's for chat, Magic Gods. Oh, so close. Instead, we got to kill it. But that's cool, too. Oh, I see. Well, I'm happy to set you up for embarrassment then. That's right in my wheelhouse. I don't know if they have a response to this. We're going to go ahead and kill it. Oh, I missed a damage, sorry. I was trying to be smart and do things after combat, but I should have played the wizard to get one more point. We'll see if that matters. Long weekend. I didn't do anything on my channel, D, so no. I promise you I know they're there, man. When I have, I will let you know. You don't even have to ask. And in fact, D, if you ask again, I'm never going to look at them. How about that? If you ask again, I'm never looking. All right. All right, we got our domination mana here, which we'd like to keep. Can't take the Sproutling yet. I'm going to play the Diviner and loot, and then see what we get. Nice. That's kind of what we wanted. Just get a little land we didn't really need for the situation. We'll play that one out. I'll offer him the Bug Catcher. Happily take that trade. Now we got 3 toughness we can kill. Ooh, that's interesting, but we should really just play Royal Mage for no kick, and then we can kill the Ascetic, and that's worth it. And we get to loot. Oppo is done. All right. Nice! Made it to profit after an 0-2 start. We all knew the 0-2 was not reflective of what this deck's capabilities were, and now we're in the 2-loss bracket, which isn't hurting anything. My furnace went off. Hold on. If I can back out of this queue, I'm going to go turn down the heat so that it's not rumbling. Some people notice, some people don't. I notice, so it bugs me. Hold on. I did not. I'll check out the metronome turn later. Is that 3 wizards? Yeah, that's pretty nuts. Did they immediately scoop? Hey, Doc, thank you so much. All right, looks great. Removal on 2 if we need it into 3, 4, 5. Looks like with a second Royal Eruption, we will go ahead and fire one off on on 2 here for their best creature. All right. Ambusher hits for less. What do you want to kill? I guess if they have a hand that can beat us, they have a bunch of land, and the Hellhound is scarier. So I like erupting the Hound here. Yeah, Sorcerer does kill for free later. That's an excellent point. That's an excellent point. We take a lot from this in the meantime, but also, like, if we get down a Mystic, ostensibly this blocks the Hellhound as a 2/3, but it doesn't block this as a possible 3/3. So yes, I like your call. Down, down, down. Well, with them stuck on lands, we're going to go ahead and amulet here, right? Let's amulet. That could hit pretty hard. I like, because of that... Ooh, we only have the one red, though. I was going to be all Mystic plus Hazard, but we only have one red. I'm going to risk it. I'm going to go ahead and play our Rock Slide Sorcerer and take what might be a big hit next turn, but we're not going to die next turn. And if we untap with Sorcerer and Amulet, I think we just win. So we're going to do that. Next turn. I don't know, if they come away, like, I'll tip the cap. If they come up with a way to deal 16 here, I say, show me. All right, so now at least we get the Mystic Hazard situation. This all works okay. Although we could also... Yeah, we're going to keep putting counters on the Amulet so we can get the champ. Surion says, wait. Well, we could do Amulet plus Royal in that case, if you want to do that. I wanted to get on board. That was my thought. Like, that I can do what we're talking about by getting on board. But it does clean it off. That's true. You just want to play the Falconer? I actually don't think that's correct, because if they have removal for the Falconer, we're taking a ton of damage. You don't want to put all of your eggs into one 5-power creature, or one 5-mana creature here, I don't think. I'm going to go with my play. At 0 hourglasses, had to decide, so I went with what my brain came up with, but I'm not sure what's perfectly correct there. All right, let's try Amulet on Champ. And Pack Beast and swing. All this is fine. Us trading 1 for 1 is actually quite good. Hey, D, thank you. 21 months, closing in on 2 years. Two years he's been trying to get a meme on this channel. 2 years, everybody. Almost. I haven't even been on for 2 years, although we're closing in. My stream anniversary is the 21st of this month. Now then, we're going to go ahead and wizard here, get rid of our island. Now we have 3 power for the runner. They did have removal. I mean, that's why I don't like running this out as my answer to their attack. You know, if they have removal, you're just in trouble. We're outlasting them here, but they're finding a lot of good stuff here. We're just outlasting. All our draws are good now. A land gives us Royal Eruption kicked. And a spell, obviously, well, gives us a spell. Hasty boy. They're going for the race. That's understandable. We are gonna... we at least have unkicked Royal Eruption Amulet to kill the Minotaur. So we'll do that here. Are we playing around 5 points of haste? I don't feel like we can. Also, because if we smack here and we draw a land, we just win. Oh, we had lethal? Boy. How do we have lethal? We don't even have kicked royal. Maybe I missed lethal. Oh yeah, totally did. Yep, totally did. Sorry, gang. Got excited about that I had a plan to kill this thing. Well, now let's see. Do we get punished? This would be a classic punish. Are your mistakes free or not? If there's justice in Magic, we'll get hit by another Shatter Skull Minotaur right now. All right, now we got it. No justice in Magic. I win anyway. You can call that a punt. You can call it a punt, and you all are in charge of the punts. But I controlled the board for one extra turn. If the thing you're measuring yourself by is number of turns controlled, I played that game perfectly. I said the 21st of this month. My first day of ever streaming was the 21st of this month, and I made it that day to be easy to remember because it's my son's birthday. All right. I'll play Royal Mage if I have to. But ideally, maybe they give us something to rebuke. Ah, there we go. That's the guy we want on 2. Welcome, Bugcatcher. Welcome. Also don't care too much about the Bugcatcher in the sense that I'm going to play the Wizard and offer the trade. No, 2 years ago on the 21st, it was launched, right? Maybe I'm wrong. I don't know. I feel like I lose track of where there's like 2 launches. D. There's like the launch of where they officially take the beta tag off, and to me, there's the launch when they start taking money from customers. And I know they were taking money from customers. I don't know if they had removed the beta tag though. All right. Yeah, we should probably just kill this thing right quick, huh? I was going to try and max out our mana, but I'm just going to kill this dead. Although, if they make one of these and the sorcerer lives, we get to kill it with a ping. I actually changed my mind. I'm going to sorcerer. I'm going to max mana. I hope your kitty emerges healthier and happier. True. Oh, initial visit? Good. So, hopefully a sorcerer survives. Worst case scenario here is attended healer produces a token and the sorcerer dies. Then my risk assessment has its worst case scenario, and we end up with a token we didn't want around. I felt like we had the time here, though. Looks like we do. They didn't even get a token, so that's okay. We're close to dominating stuff in a couple turns. We can even steal this, but we don't gain life or anything. I think we just make Mystic and Rebuke, and that's fine. I guess I Rebuke now and see about... I guess we're paying face. There's nothing we can actually get for the damage on the sorcerer. Some people want me to rebuke the 4/3. I think this is the bigger threat to our longevity, but maybe you disagree. We'll ditch a wizard and keep the other sorcerer. This pet, I think that was for like predicting Paulo would win, but I don't even think I did that. I don't know how I got this, honestly. I really don't. I don't think I did either of those things. I definitely never chose PV to win anything, and I definitely never bought a box tied to Arena, so I have no idea how this has happened. No blocks, though. Interesting. I want to kick back a Thundering Rebuke, but there is the line of Sorcerer, cast Royal Mage, trigger this twice and, like, take things out. I think we just go Sorcerer number 2, though. Kill the Priest. Oh, I shouldn't have played the land until I'd done the looting. I forgot I had a looter there. A lot going on here. But we'll still do it. Yeah, they didn't even want to go any farther. Well, we did it again, gang. We did it again. We loved this deck. We did love this deck. And when it started out 0-2, we're like, well, that's magic for you. But we made the comeback. You can call it a comeback. We've been here for 2 years. Very nice. Can even open some packs, I bet. Look at that. We can open double packs. Well, we definitely had one of these last week. Last Monday, I think, in fact. Or Wednesday. I didn't stream Monday, but Wednesday when I did stream. So, pretty close. And collection is getting there. Let's go take a quick collection peek. Can somebody? I can't remember what's the command for showing. I guess there's not any no pack cards in this set anyway, so maybe it doesn't matter. All right, so we're looking for. Here we go. What are we missing? Actually, let's look at rares first. There's no need to, Paul. I'll talk about that in a second, though. Archpriest, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 22, 30, 31, 32, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 47 rares away from a set, 4X. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 6, 7, 28, 29, 30, 31 mythics. I don't know about I don't know how we're doing on the mastery check. I guess we can look. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 22, 23, 24, 25. Yeah, 32 packs for free anyway. So, World Hates Paul says, time to spend wildcards to get closer to completed collection. And we could do it right now. I got 69 rares, 55 mythics. We could actually just complete Zendikar right now. But my question is, to what end? If you just want to be a collector, and if like the moment of completion is a happy one for you, you can do that. For me, though, cards are just a means to an end. Cards are a means to an experience. And I don't see the need to use wildcards to achieve 4x faster when I can make any deck I want. If we were to right now decide that we wanted to play a deck that we didn't have built, then I would happily use wildcards to complete my set towards a deck I want to use. But my attitude is to make sure, your goal is not, or I shouldn't say your goal can be whatever you want it to be. My goal is not to 4x every set per se. My goal is to be gem independent and be able to do whatever I want on this system at any time that I want to do it. So that is my goal, and that means I'm already there. I don't need to do things to complete the collection because it doesn't actually do anything useful for me. And Miss Lethal says, do it for the gems. So let's talk about that. So the theory here is, hey, Ryan, if you complete if you get your 4X, then when you keep drafting Zendikar on this account, you'll get gems out of your packs instead. But I don't believe, I used to advocate that, or I used to be excited about getting to that point. So I understand. Even I used to be thinking in those terms. I have seriously shifted my thinking, though, in terms of thinking about, let's get my account to 4x so I get gems out of the packs, to, as soon as I have an account that is producing gems from packs, I should be drafting that set on a side account. That's my attitude now. Not I want to get my collection up to 4x so I can start grinding for gems. It's that I want to get my collection to 4x so I can stop drafting that set on that account entirely. And the reason why is because I enjoy standard. If you only want to draft, sure, go ahead. This is for mixed players. If you like to draft but also like having a collection and like playing standard, like playing constructed, then really what I recommend when you are getting your account close to 4x is no longer playing draft on that account. Still play on the account. I'm still going to get my gold all the time. But like, imagine if we were at complete on Zendikar right now. I could spend the rest of this format not draining this account of any gold or gem resources. I could just come in here, play standard, play constructed, build up my gold. And then when the new set comes out, I have a huge amount of gold and gem resources to use on the new set. So that's where I'm coming from. I think that if you're in the mindset of, as a heavy limited player, if you're in the mindset of, I've got to hurry up and complete my 4X so that these packs start giving me gems, you need to tweak how you're thinking about it. Because as soon as those packs start giving you gems, it's actually a sign for a limited player that they should be playing that set on their side accounts more than their main account at that point. Does that make sense? I know that's a little bit weird, but to me, yeah, the packs, gems from packs is a sign that you should be drafting that set on different accounts now. So hopefully that helps. And actually, we'll leave it there. It was a long sign off, and we'll say goodbye to our YouTube friends now. Hopefully you all are out there working your way towards 4X, right? All right. Bye, everybody.